Hi, guys. Happy new month. Happy new week. Happy Monday. Have a happy life, okay? Well, my name is Paola. I go by Silona Brain on social media, like some of you guys know. And today I have a new video. Whoop, whoop. Well, pretty much, okay, let me be serious. So, pretty much, this video is about a very controversial topic. About 4 months ago, I posted a video on my YouTube channel called Five Things Black Women Like About White Guys. Okay, so I got, positive and negatives, negative comments. And I saw some of the things that were said, and I actually decided to talk a little bit more about the issue of race. First thing first, I would like to explain, first of all, the reason why I made the video in the first place and basically what was the mind behind it. Okay. So I was inspired, to make that video based on the online reaction that some YouTubers or vloggers expressed towards Serena Williams' engagement. Everybody knows she's engaged to a white guy, and she actually recently had a baby. Congratulations to her, by the way. But let's go back to the topic. That was actually what inspired me to post that video because people were calling her names, people were insulting her based on the simple fact that she has found love in a different race. I personally thought it wasn't okay, and I decided to make that video to spread a better message. Now, I'm a multicultural person. I lived in 4 countries. I speak fluently 3 languages. I understand 5 to 6 languages. Um, I personally have never dated outside of my race. And like I'm not against it at all. But um, like I was saying previously, I decided to do this because I feel like we were created, to bond with one another, not to segregate, not to hate each other. And I believe that the more we promote love, the more we promote acceptance, the more we promote understanding, I believe to some extent, because as we spread that message, it goes across and it will have an impact no matter what. That's what I personally believe. Now, I called this video Dear Black People. Why? Because I'm going to address mainly my fellow black people. However, I believe that anyone from any race, can get something out of this. And I'm going to start with the first thing. Dear fellow black people, we can't afford to live in the past anymore. We just can't. Yes, slavery happened. Yes, segregation happened. Yes, discrimination happened, and it's still happening today. However, I believe that it's time for us to move forward. Someone would probably tell me, but how? When you constantly see it happening, you see it on a daily basis, depending on where you are. Um, I would say, yes, it is possible to move forward because being hateful is a choice. You know, these people, whoever they are, they made the choice to hate us as a race. But are you going to do the same? Are you going to let the choice of few ignorant people basically dictate your life and tell you how you ought to live? Um, I would like to talk about, movies in general, movies that, you know, portray Black history. Those movies are very good, guys. Very good. I believe that it's very important for us to know our history. It's very important to us for us to pass that knowledge onto our children and for them to know where they are coming from and what their history was and also what their ancestors went through. However, I believe that it's very important for us to be very careful as to how and when we allow our children to watch these movies. Um, I'm going to use my own personal experience. I watched my first slavery movie when I was 12 years old, about 12 years old. And the movie was called Amistad. I don't know if any of you have heard about it. At that time, I was still living in France, and I was studying there. I was going to school there. I watched the movie and I was very angry. I was very angry. I was hurt, as to what our people went through, Um, and the next day I went to school. I didn't greet any of my white friends, none of them. I was that upset. But I also had to come to terms with those feelings, understanding that I couldn't hold them accountable for what happened during slavery. First of all, they weren't born yet. Number two, I can't blame them for that. That's just what it is, point blank. I also understood that none of my white friends ever treated me the wrong way. They were my friends, and we loved each other, um, no matter what. So I just had to shut it down. But I want to emphasize on the fact that I stopped there. Like I moved forward. I'm sorry, I moved forward, and I didn't stop there. But I'm not sure other kids didn't stop there, based on the influence, based on their education at home, and based on whoever basically was training them, or what they were hearing. Because hate, I believe, is taught. I believe that nobody was born being hateful or being like with hatred. No, I believe that hate is actually a thought feeling, like it's something that we teach, either through actions or even verbally. No matter what, I believe that it's something that we teach and we pass on to each other. And pretty much that's the reason why I'm talking about this issue, because I believe that parents need to be very careful, and they need to wait up until their children are mature enough to handle this type of graphic illustrations, because the illustrations can spark up a lot of hate and resentment. Secondly, I want to talk about the whole slavery as a whole, in general. Let's be honest, guys. Slavery happened because we traded our brothers. We sold them, point blank. A trade was made. Obviously, some people were stolen. I do know about that, but a trade was made. We traded our brothers for things like cotton, mirrors, brass pens, things like that. Really, we didn't value their lives enough. And there's this thing that says, if you don't value your own, who will? You know, it's um, it's something that we need to acknowledge. We need to take responsibilities also for what happened, because we were pretty much also involved in the whole process. So we cannot only blame the other side and not look at what happened, really, and look at what we did also. And coming to that, now I want to talk about the Black community. I want to talk about the fact that even up until today, we are not as united as we should be. Look at other communities. They have issues, but they are a lot more united than we are. The Mexican community, the Jewish community, Chinese community, just look around. You will actually understand that we are divided. We are the most divided as a race and as a community. And I think this is something that we need to focus on, and we need to work on that, as to holding, onto one another, loving each other, supporting each other a lot more. And not in a way, to alienate our race, but more in a way to grow, right? And also to, better our lives just in general, and even better just our experience on earth, and, pass that on to our children. You know, there's this thing in French that usually says, charity starts at home, which means, you know, you would take care first of your home before you extend yourself to anybody else. So it's very important for us to start, within first, because we have some issues that we haven't dealt with. And we need to start focusing on that more than anything else. And lastly, I would like to talk about love in general. Love is everything, guys. Without love, we have nothing. There is absolutely nothing we can achieve without love. And it's important for us to stay focused on that love and spread love, no matter the race, no matter the skin color. We are all human beings. At the end of the day, it's the same blood. Like, our blood has the same color. It's like, let's just stop all this. Light skin, dark skin, black, white. It doesn't matter. If someone found love in another race, let's be happy for them. That's all. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Let me know what you think about this message, and also let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to connect a little better, you can follow me on social media, Facebook or Instagram. Like I said before, my name is Silona Breen. I'm gonna, put like a little, link maybe on the description of this video, so you guys can see it if you want, And if you have any questions, you can leave it down below, and I'll try to answer to the best of my abilities. So, well, enjoy your day. Bye.